Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. If you're new here, my name is Tori and I wanted to update you on my 2025 reading journal. By now I've probably put out my flip of my previous journal I was using in 2023 and 2024. This is my 2025 reading journal that I figured I would flip through with you. This is actually a Good InkPressions book. It has very fancy Tomoe River paper, like a different kind of GSM. I don't remember, 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So interesting. I have some stickers. These are from that Amazon book sticker pack that I used for my last reading journal. This is from Planner Monkey Co. and this is Coffee Monsters Co. So, and it's interesting because this notebook, like you think that's the opening, but then it does have like this kind of thing. So I don't really know what the purpose of that is, other to maybe protect this. Because, I mean, it's like pretty raw spine there. I'm not sure, but anyways, these reading journal stickers in this style are from the Coffee Monster. It's from the Planner Monkey Co. So let's get to it. I didn't put anything on this page because this is the weird page that's like connected, and so those pages are naggy. This is Planner Monkey Co. Amazon die cut pack of reading themed stickers. I have an index of books that I've read. This is largely, so this year I am borrowing, aka stealing, a lot of formatting from Plant-Based Bride. Elizabeth at Plant-Based Bride is heavily on the booktube now. She used to do a lot of bullet journal content and she has slowly transitioned to booktube over the years. So a lot of her stuff just feels very easy to execute as a reading journal for somebody who has little time but still wants to do it. So I have copied a lot of her ways of the way that she journals, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All of that to say that this is an index of all the books that I will put in here. She doesn't do this, but I do. So I have an A to Z challenge. I may add in that tracker of like books I own that I've read, because this page is blank, but it also is blank to continue the index if I need it. So I may do it on a different page, but this is A to Z and I'm just putting in all the books that start with the specific letter. That continues to the next page, and this is Around the World. I did not think this one through very well, so I printed out a map, but like I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do this, because I'm gonna list the countries here. I don't know, this was just like not very well thought out on my end, so TBD on how I'm gonna even work with this. These are 25 books in 2025 that I want to read because they have been on my shelves for a very long time and I want to get through them. I have read some of them already, but for example, I have not finished the Discovery of Witches series. So I put them all on here because I want to get through the whole series. The same with the Hunger Games. I've never read the Hunger Games. I know. So I figured I need to do that. Then we have a Book of the Month spread, which this is where I could probably do that. Track the books that I read that I actually own. I don't know. And I just used these tabs that I got with a InkPressions purchase. It was like Scribble Prints Co. and InkPression collab for like some tabs, but the tabs weren't like foldable tabs. They're just stickers, so you can't really tell that they're tabs. So I'm just using them here. This is heavily influenced by Plant-Based Bread. She does a book bracket every year, and I've done them for 2 years, but not on this scale of organization. So I'm really quite happy about how this turned out. This sticker is from Planner Monkey Co. Then again, like I said, I'm using some of Elizabeth's style. So she starts every month of her book journal or of her reading journal with an opening spread to the month instead of just doing book by book by book. So I have decided to kind of go along with that. It gives me a chance to do a little bit of collaging and use some stickers up. And, Lord knows I have enough stickers. I need to use them. So these are the books that I read in January. And I still need to write in the page numbers of everything, but I haven't. I'm waiting on, I listened to this on audiobook, but I purchased a print copy. So I'm waiting on that to arrive before I complete that entry. And then I need to do one for all about, no, I think I did that one. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on this one, and then I'll write in all the page numbers. But so we start out with Bunny versus Monkey. That one was a good little romp. If your kid likes graphic novels and they're a middle grade reader, I recommend that. It's a cute, fun time. Here, so I was using my Pilot Juice gel pens as well as, I think this was a Jelly Roll pen. I used gold for the Pikachu book because how could you not? But essentially I used a brown Pilot Juice for this one. This is Bake, Borrow, and Steal by Ellie Alexander. It's the 14th book in the Bake Shop Mystery series that I've talked about before. I read all about Pikachu it was in my children's collection, and I grew up with Pikachu, so I had to know if I knew all the things, and I did not. Did you know Pikachu loves ketchup? I don't think I knew that. I've seen the original Pokemon TV show all the way through, but yeah, none of this was sticking in my brain. So I wrote about that, and then this is Go as a River with another Pilot Juice pen, and Go as a River by Shelley Reed was my favorite book of January 2025. I highly recommend. If you watched my 2023-2024 reading journal flip, you know I love a girl going through it, and she was definitely capital G going, capital T through, capital I it. We love those kinds of reads over here. This 1.5 page spread is for All About Love by Bell Hooks. We read this for a book club, and I was just writing out quotes that stuck out to me. There are a lot more that I highlighted in my ebook, but these are the ones that I felt like deserved the space in this book. Not that the other ones didn't. That makes it sound like there was a morality ranking when there most certainly was not. And I will say, another way that I'm using Elizabeth's style from Plant-Based Bride is she does a fourth a page, half a page, or full page, or double page spread based on, I think mainly based on her rating of the book, which I'm not really doing that, but I'm doing it based on, I guess, length and impact. I don't know how to explain it. I liked this book, but I didn't have enough to say about it to, do a full page. So I'm trying to be more economical about the space that I'm using, since this notebook isn't as chunky as my last one. And while this was my favorite book, but I didn't give it, a 2-page spread, And that's just because I listened to it on audiobook, and I was so immersed in the story that I wasn't writing down quotes or tapping the bookmark button, because I was so into the book that I forgot about life. So that's how good it was to me. I was not even thinking about, capturing anything. And it wasn't kind of one of those books where the writing outshone the story. The story was like the main star, I will say. So, you know, when the writing is better than the story is, sometimes I'll have more quotes, but then when the story is better than the writing, I usually get lost in it, and I just like, not that the writing was bad. That's not me saying that, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And then this final page is for I'm Still Here, Black Dignity in a World Made for Whiteness by Austin Channing Brown. This book was fantastic as well. I listened to it on audio, like I said, but I want a print copy to go back and reread it. It is a very short book about a Black woman's experience in a world made for whiteness. And then this is for a book that I read in February. So I'm just waiting to start February, I guess. So this is my February spread. Again, starting the month with, or starting the month off. Like, instead of doing just book by book by book and not keeping track of when I read them, this is kind of like a loose way to say, oh, I read this in this month. Like, I don't have dates written in here specifically, but it gives me a sense of what time of the year I was reading it. So yeah, I use the rest of these kind of minimal black stickers from my February plan with me and my hemlock and oak. I used the rest of that here along with like some vintagey, like pink, I guess like lovey-dovey Valentine's Day inspired stickers, and that's how it turned out. So, and that's kind of all I've done so far. This paper is really interesting. It's like it feels like a Stalogy and Tomoe River paper had a baby, in my opinion. That's what it feels like. And if that's appealing to you, then maybe you want to check one of these out. It's a Good InkPressions notebook, 192 pages of Tomoe River paper, 68 GSM. So, I picked mine up at Barnes & Noble, and if I end up going through this book faster than I anticipate, I do have another one that I can kind of use as like a half-year avec situation. But I don't know that I will do that because January literally was only like 5 pages. So, we'll see. So yeah, that is kind of my book or my reading journal for this year. It is quite a short video because the year is short so far. So, I'll give periodic updates about this as the year goes on. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I love speaking with you all down there. If you're not already subscribed and you made it this far, I hope you'll consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and sticking around to watch more planner content. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.